Happy 45th day of fall from Double Oak Farm. The first part of our day involved chickens. We're moving our laying hens from up here all the way down past the house and barn to their home for the winter. And we did have a super big day today, so we hope that you will check in for part 2 also. This is being filmed by my 4-year-old grandson, and I think he did a pretty amazing job. The chickshaw makes it easy to move from one part of the yard to the other, though it is definitely easier going downhill than uphill, and I'm glad we were going downhill today. Well, after we got them in place, we then were grabbing food and water and putting the fence up, and he took over 150 photos around the yard, so I included a few of them just to see some of the highlights and because I thought it was fun. We filled up several waterers, and we also had several sources of food that we got ready just so that there was not much competition between the different flocks and to cut down on fights between them today as they integrate into one flock. So we have the ones that are in the hen house now, and those are the 2 we integrated last week, the ones we hatched this summer, and the new hens that we bought that are just about ready to lay. And then in the chickshaw are the laying hens that we'll let out in just a bit, but we wanted to let the younger ones out first to give them plenty of chances to get food and water just in case there were any problems with the older ones trying to be bossy. And this door did break a couple weeks ago, but since I knew they wouldn't be in there for very long, I've been propping it closed at night, but I did have to screw it shut for the trip down so that I didn't have chickens all over the yard. And then I will get that fixed before they move back into it in the springtime. But here are all the laying hens coming out, and it actually went very, very well. They all seemed to get along with very few squabbles as they're reestablishing the pecking order with the whole group. And I think that having plenty of places for birds to hide when they needed it, and then so many sources of food and water really made the difference so that there was no pressure in those areas where they were competing for resources. And they're not all, they're not a cohesive flock yet, but at least they're getting along. And so that's a great first day. I did close the chickshaw up so that it would force the birds to go into the hen house at night, and all but 4 of them went in on their own, which was great. And I think it was a successful first day. I hope you had a great day and that you'll watch our part 2.